this is apparently, come to find out, these are content creators. At least some of them. I don't know which one it is. I know that girl gamer Renee, I believe I've seen some of her videos, or I've seen a video of her or something about her. So I know she for sure is a creator. I don't know about anybody else on this crew here, but apparently there was more than just I'm a creator in that game. Blaq Kobra's a creator, and then I know girl gamer Renee is. So I don't know who else on that team is a creator, but this is a creator battle, I guess. And well, let's see how this game turns out. Now this game kind of simulates, or will, all my gameplays when I break them down will look the same because we do the same things. I just react off of whatever the defense is doing. Here, we're bringing the ball up the court. We're slowing it down to see what's here. Let everybody set up. And we're in a kind of 5-out set. And then this guy, I don't know what happens with this guy, but he just, well, if y'all can explain what happened, then you let me know. But he did that. And then you give Blaq Kobra a mid-range jump shot. Well, exactly what you think. Money. On our next possession, we're pretty much doing the same thing. Same thing, just different sides of the court. Different sides of the court. Power forward is cutting, so I throw it on target just to see what he do. Okay, that's not there. We give it back out. And look, somehow, Blaq Kobra ends up with a jumper again. I mean, there's nobody there. Absolutely nobody around. That's money. 2 offensive possessions. Look just like that. The art of the hesitation. I told y'all, I don't have any dribble moves. I just have standstill moves that just react off of you. And so this is the art of the hesitation. This takes no skill. No skill. Not a right stick hit, just a change of direction in a turbo. You walk up there. Somehow, I don't know where the defenders are, but here I am, and then I stop right here. And they start to react to me. Look, they're looking at me, and he's getting back into play. I stop right here. Now I'm gone. Did you see that slick move? I'm going. I can't even rewind it back because it's gonna go back too far. It's gonna go back too far here. Let me see. But yes, here we go again. Here go to play again. I'm sorry, I can't slow it down like I want to. It don't work very well on this media player here. But look. You just go here and you stand here because they know that I know that you know that I'm open, and I know that I have a percentage on 3-point, so I know you're gonna react to it. And when I stand there, that split second, now I'm that's all left stick work. That's all just left stick. Now the layup is easy because I hesitated at that 3-point line. Hesitated up there. That's it. This possession right here would have been so much more smoother. It would have been so much more smoother if the center just made the pass. But he was looking at something else. But this whole time, look, that ISO is there. Throw that there and let's rotate over together. Give him one side of the floor to operate. But I don't think he was paying attention. And so I ended up getting the ball back, and then I tried to throw it over there late, and he still got to work. He still was able to go to work over here, but he had to go to work a different way. Oh, the up and under, and then the foul call. I mean, that's just, you don't see that. That's why it's so hard to guard, because you're not built to guard that, because you don't see that. That's not something that you see. Now here, we could have got the offense cooking quick. Because I advanced the ball. Got it to him in the corner. So he's basically on 1-on-1. But look, this is a read right here. Blaq Kobra decides not to throw that. That's a read and a dunk. Points. So once that read's not there, now we just get back and we just let him work. And he's working in that corner. He working. That person got their hands up. Oh. It's over. You ain't there. Now, we explained in that first gameplay breakdown, don't ever give up the wussy. Make people work for the wussy. You don't work for it. Advance the ball. Now you got to recover, and then you just give it up. You just giving it up. Giving it up. Stop giving it up. Just stop it. Always make people hold themselves accountable. Always. If a defender is on the floor, you make sure he defends. All times, every possession. Don't have people falling asleep on defense because I know that your man ain't going to get the ball. No, you make everybody play defense. Cut back door and you throw that. Make him react. Too late. That's on him. Defensive breakdown. Defensive breakdown. Now, I'm not going to showcase you a lot of defensive breakdown things because you can only imagine what a team like this plays like. I mean, just take one random guess of what you think this team plays like, and that's what they play like. But here's a possession just to showcase exactly what their offense consists of and how defense in this game really is non-existent, and just how determined people are to do something even when it's not working, because the odds the game will allow it to work is much higher than the game will allow you to stop it. Now, he is going to dribble for the entirety of this possession, doing these same moves, and he's not going anywhere. He's getting cut off, right? And then he finally gets there. It don't work. Now he got to do this bailout pass to his teammate who got to do something that they're not built to do. They don't do that. And they shoot a pull-up, and it misses. Now it's time for us to roll. Transition, I get the ball. First thing I'm doing is getting to the middle of the floor. Got to get to the middle of the floor to make the defense react. Get our little 3-lane weave. He runs over there. They both go with him. Read and react. Read and react. Layup's already there. Money. Simply. It's a simple game. It really is. When you inbounding the ball, when you have an isolation score, right? Typically, a post-scoring isolation score, inbounding the ball becomes 1,000% easier, because we know that somebody's always going to be pressing the ball like this, and they're always going to be looking for a guard or somebody to come to the ball or somewhere where they can bump steal this ball off the inbound. But when you have a post scorer here, if you notice, typically this corner is always open on side out of bounds. Typically this corner is always open. Now, if you put an isolation scorer there, right, and then you start to rotate this way as everybody gets out the way, he has this whole floor side to operate off of. And so this pass would be ideal if it can get here, but he's standing directly in the way. So then I have to get the ball, and then we want to reset it and give it to him, but see, now he's at the 3-point line, but he can still work. It's just a matter of when and how. So you give him some space to work, and he goes into a move that you never see people do, a spin jumper. Who shoots spin jumpers in 2K? Nobody. The only people who's going to shoot a spin jumper in 2K is when it becomes broken. When there's a spin jumper animation that is completely broken and glitched and create a lot of space, that's the only time people will start using it. But instead, we get this. A spin jumper in the isolation phone booth scoring like he had in his short. Remember the short he had? Phone booth scoring? 13% excellent. I mean, come on now. Isolation scores. We advanced the ball all the way to him in the corner, and he got to look at the island. Look at the island, and he's on. Look at me. Look at me. Look at what I do. Look, I see that he's there. I give him a lane, a bailout lane. He don't take it. Get out the way. Let's go to the other side of the court. Let him work. Power forward's over here. He starts to back up. There we go. Let him work. Then he throws it cross court to me. You're out of position. Now I got to take off now. I got to run. It's it. I got to go get my dunk. Now on gameplay number 1, I tried to send y'all the warning. If you ain't back, you're getting clapped. It's that simple. They don't want to be back. One pass, 91 pass, Tyrese Halliburton pass style. Gets right there on target in the pocket, in the corner to a shooter. You could kiss the kids right there. Anybody could make that shot. A 60 could make that. Get back. Another defensive possession just to showcase kind of what happens when you can actually play defense and get a stop in this game. It's very simple. You shield them to somebody and get the help. You know, when they want to dribble at the top of the key here and you don't have hash standers, you're having wing standers. All you want to do is just kind of get him there. And once you shut off that lane, he goes there. Now it's a steal. Now we off to the races. We're off to the races. Let's all clear out, create some space. He throws a cut to Blaq, and he makes this. Now, this the only thing they let you white is a layup. Sometimes they let layups go in. They lied. Okay, 2K lied about you know, every layup has to be green. They're liars. But we benefited from it, so it's okay. Ball movement, ball spacing, floor spacing. This is what you get. You just sit there and you just run the game. Give it back. You see the ISO scorer kind of wants it. You give him the ball and get out the way. Let him work. Hop step. One jump. What is this guy doing? Who is he guarding over here? Seriously. That made me angry just watching his back. What are you doing? Even if this wasn't here, you giving up a wide open three. Why are you double teaming somebody that's already guarded in the corner? I don't know. But this is not about them. It's not about them. It's about showcasing ethical baskets. This possession here is going to showcase you what 2K. This is the frustration about 2K here. When you're sitting there and you're guarding somebody and all of a sudden this happens. You ain't even do a move. He ain't even did nothing. All he did was a little step back dribble move and it sends you flying like this. But fortunately, teammates got my back and they jumped at that. 21% contest. We get to running and now he gets to poke. Well, look at this. He got him up in the air, but somehow he was able to land and contest that again. And he mistimed it. So now we getting back out and we got to run and we got to defend and I run this corner here and he tries to shoot with his hot, but his defense there, 82% contest. Now we get on and run. Now we're running again and I get the ball on this corner here and I'm starting to go baseline. And I'm reading as I'm going baseline because a reaction of the defense is going to tell me what I need to do. But this is processing in real time, but we're slowing it down so you can understand. And now as I'm running, I'm kind of delaying my turbo and I'm trying to reading this here. And I'm like, okay, I'ma just go because he starts to back up and he's going to have to commit one way or another. And I can bail out. I have the badge bail out. So I'ma just go. And then I end up getting a wide open layup because he commits. He commits to his man, leaves his man at an option that I had him on my hip already. He was kind of behind me, so he couldn't get back in front of me. And it was just a matter of what you gonna do. And he ran. And I mean, to close out the half, what better way than to give it to the isolation scorer to close out the half? He's in his spot. I'm just going to clear out. And then he already has his man beat. They have switched the matchup. His original matchup ain't there now. This is like a center or somebody on him now. I don't know who's on him, but it don't matter because you ain't got no defense either. You're leaving your feet. You ain't trying to defend nobody. You're not. Get the layup in the half. In the half. And at the half, I mean, like, let's look at the team again. We know what we looked like last game. This team is a little bit better. But we're 73% from the field and 50 from the three-point line with 20 points in the paint and 12 assists and 10 rebounds. Now, this looks very similar to the last game, but not as elite. We were in 80s last game. So you can tell that this team is a little bit better. You can see my matchup has 17 points on me, 70% shooting. You know, it's a lot of driving dunk. This is the glorified rim runners right now at the peak of their powers right now. I'm a rim runner too, so I'm not going to condemn them. But y'all rim runners that y'all just don't play right. Okay, you just don't play right. But it's the game. You get to play however you want to play, so go ahead and play it. You bought it, play it. Do what you got to do. It's just not a successful method. Not that successful. But here we go. Now this play is just going to showcase the power of the advanced pass. Get the defense to react and scramble because look, 1, 2, 3, 4 dudes are in the backcourt. 4 of them are in the backcourt. There's only 2 of us back here, 3 maybe. I guess 4 or 2 if you count them, but all with momentum going forward. Why, as a defense, are you all in the backcourt? Don't worry about it. I'm going to make y'all pay for it. Throw the ball up the court. Now, 2K didn't give him a good, clean catch. They gave him a 2K catch. And now we have to recover. Now, y'all got to scramble back to y'all man because y'all wanted to be in the backcourt, not watching him, but now you got to scramble to him. Now you're leaving this guy on an island. He already don't switch the matchup, so he ain't got that much defense in his build. He switched his matchup. So now you're on one-on-one over there, and now you got a nice little floater in between. And it's just, I don't even, go on to the next play. Go on. Now I want y'all to explain to me what type of skill is in this play here. Look, this is an isolation. Whoop-de-doo, we know we get isolated. You don't play point guard without knowing that you're about to get isolated. You played expecting to get isolated because that's just the name of the game. Now here, we are in very good defensive position. Very good. Now look what happens. What am I supposed to do with that? I have 92 perimeter defense. That is 7 points away from the max amount of defense. Why would I keep investing into it if you allow me to get broke up on a simple pullback move that I'm at the foul line on a pullback move where I'm standing there? I'm standing there, but I get it. You made the game easier so people can have fun. Okay, so that's what we get here. He gets a 3. So off a miss here on this possession. This is another example of just using the turbo and the sprint button. That's it. Turbo and sprint button to get points. That's all. Here, I get here at the 3-point line. Look, I'm here. The read is already simple. Which one of them, when are they going to run and jump? There you go. When the run and jump is there, look how open it is. Look how open it is. Simple. Simple basketball, man. Just simple playing. Not overcomplicating the game. Just letting them tell me where to go and what to do. And that's what I do. Now, here, you want to see what is considered skill in this game and what's considered good in this game. This is what it is. Now, keep an eye on the shot clock here. We're at 24 seconds. Now, I want y'all to count and see where it's at before he finally gets to make his play. And this is why defense is so unrewarding at the moment, because, you know, this is what you have to deal with as a typical point guard playing in a typical game of any standard of guarding it. You get to counter this go-to move that he does about 3-4 times in a possession. And then he's going to do it like a 5th time and finally get to where he wants to go. Now here, look, he's doing his dribble. Boom, you cut it off. He's doing it again. Boom, you're there. You cut it off. He does it again. Now look, he goes into it one more time and boom, now it gets by and he gets the dunk. This is what their offense consisted of the entire game. That right there. He ends up dropping me off, which everybody likes to see. You can't guard, you can't guard, you can't guard. But then what they fail to see is that final score in the context behind what has happened. So this is what we see here. Isolation scoring. It's an art. It's an art. It's a true art. The way that y'all do it, y'all look just like everybody else that do it. But when you find somebody that does it differently, it's such a breath of fresh air. You understand? And here you get to witness it firsthand. Give it to the isolation scorer. They backing up. So let him walk to his spot as I stand there and I wait for him to get there again. Now let's get into the isolation work. I mean, look, no dribbles. Look at what he did. Why is this the good defense to anybody? Does this look like somebody you want defending anybody? This is essentially what Ricky Rubio did to James Harden. You just giving it up. No resistance. Giving it up. What do you think somebody's going to do here? There's only one thing to do, and that's cook you. And that's what he does. Thank you. Get off me. Why are we defending like that? But it's okay. That's okay. The art of advancing the ball. Very underrated tactic, scheme. But you just get the ball out. Get it up there. Boom. Now, we already understand that you took your best defender off of one of our wing scorers and put your best defender on a dude that averages 10 points. These are the concepts, the mentalities, the mindsets that these people possess. I average 10 points. Why on earth would you leave somebody who averages 25 or 20 and put their defender on a dude that averages 10? The law of averages just don't work out. But I get it. So let's put the dude with no defense on a dude that can shoot in the corner and see what happens. You jump. Mike Wang told you if you jump and you don't have no defense, you're liable to get jade. This joker right here ain't got no defense because you already hide it. Then you jump. This is exactly what you get. Green. Put the ball in the ISO player's hands and let them cook. Let them cook. Go ahead. Get to your spot, dog. I got you. Let me get out your way. Now work. Okay, you coming this way? Let me get out your way first. There. Right into a go-to shot. You ain't even there. You got a center guard and a shooting guard. What are we doing? Really? What are we doing right now? God, it gets so frustrating when you see the stupidity that these people be doing and they get to get wins. God, it gets me angry. Once again, when 2K26 allows you to play defense, it's actually a pretty decent game. You know, here, we're sitting here, I'm not getting broke up, and you're just leading him into the defense. Boom. Shot over 2 people. They're programming you right now to shoot bad shots. This game is programming you to shoot bad shots right now because they're going to start to nerf that contest system. And when they nerf the shot, or I should say buff the contest system, but nerf the ability to make contested shots. When they do that, you're going to be cooked because you don't been programmed to shoot boof like this right here. And it was only 72% contested. That should have just said no. The cover should have just been like, no. But it gave him 72% contested. But it's fine. Because now we get out in transition. You hit the middle of the floor. One pass to the wing, to the shooter. I mean, come on. Simple basketball, man. What are we doing here? Here we are again. Chris Jones is scoring without using any sticks. Just the left stick to move my player and then hitting turbo. The inbounds, sideline and out of bounds. This is a shot right here if I had a quick shot, but I don't have quick shots. I'm trying to diversify myself from what we see. That's why I started content creating, because this is something I've always been doing in 2K for a very long time. I just started recording it and releasing it to the public within the last 5 years. But the concepts have never changed. They have never, ever changed. Here, because we have the isolation score that they're afraid of now, look, they got a new matchup on them again. New matchup on him. I use that to my advantage. When he's going to his spot, I'm going to my spot. Look what happens. See how you respect me, but now you're scared of your matchup. So what do? I use that to my advantage. Come on, man. Did y'all see a drill move? What did y'all see? Y'all ain't seen nothing. You see 2 people trying to outsmart me. That's what you see. Come on, man. This is a result of guarding the same type of people that you do. So this is what happens. You see, when you're guarding somebody that don't play like you, you look like a fool. When you're guarding somebody that resembles exactly what you do and they don't know about 2K and they just sit here and allow things to happen, it makes you look great. But when you take somebody like myself who know everything about what y'all like to do and just builds a player and a style to counteract what you want to do, this is what I end up making you look like. Thank you. This possession here is going to showcase the power of having 2 elite wing scorers who are very good at what they do, because it makes the game so much easier for me. So much easier for me. Now here, you get to just see another defensive possession against the same type of player. So here, he's going to ISO, he's going to drive. I'll let him go, and my teammate picks him up. Beautiful defense. Now he's clamped in this animation. We know he ain't going to make that because he wants to rim run and dunk, not do that. Now we get out and we run, and I actually kill this guy here. Look, he's dead. Any other 2K, I would have been able to go up with this, but this 2K allows people to recover much quicker than previous 2Ks. He should be gone. He's not gone. He gets to jump again, and they make me go up on his side. So now he sends that. So, you know, that was a very good send. That was that felt real good to him. It did, especially because I've been getting on their nerves. So here we're running, and this guy tries to do a dunk, but he don't have posterizer. Oh, that's her. Sorry, she don't have posterizer, I don't believe, because she's a lockdown. So she tries that dunk. It don't work out. Now we get back in transition, and we slow it down. And then look, can y'all tell me what happened? What happened? She missed the dunk, so she's back. This guy is supposed to be guarding Blaq Kobra, I guess, and then my guy is supposed to be guarding my corner shooter right now. So the matchups that I remember was 98's on me. This guy's supposed to be on the corner, and this guy is now guarding Blaq Kobra. But somehow, somewhere down the line, they forgot what they were doing and who their matchup was. Well, it's my job to make you pay about that. So that's exactly what I do. Get that ball over there. That ball is gone. It's over. Good luck. Next possession. Now, I tried to tell people, and I will keep telling you, all of 2K26, as we break down this film, I will try to tell you, get back. Get back so you don't get clapped. Don't do that. If you see I'm Chris Jones in your game, tell your team to get back. Because if you don't get back, it's a wrap. Now, once again, we already established the matchups. Girl Gamer Renee is guarding me. 13, Redhead is guarding Blaq Kobra. Number 8 is guarding this guy. Now, number 8 wants to be the isolation rim runner, which means every time you get a point, you starting right here on defense when your man is right there. Your man is right here. You're starting here on the defensive possession. Your man starts here. Now, your teammate needs to bail you out. But this is how I know you're not a well-established team. Because your team does not understand what you like to do and then try to counteract that. No. They want to do what they want to do while you doing what you want to do. And now y'all trying to come together instead of play together. So here, what we do is we inbound this ball, right? We inbound the ball and we just let it go. Look at you. You got the sprint back. Now your teammate, if your teammate was to steal this pass would not be here. But given that your teammate is a center, I know his steals is only a 60. So, we just gonna let that go. Girl Gamer Renee tried to steal it from half court. That ball gone. It's gone. It's over. Get back. That would not have happened if somebody would have got back. Or if you just would guard your matchup. If you would guard your matchup, you would be right where the ball is. But you want to guard somebody else's matchup. Well, there you go. When you have someone that knows what they're doing, I mean, the game just, it really, really simplifies itself. And it becomes a very enjoyable experience. This is by far the worst possession you will ever see in this breakdown. The worst possession of the breakdown today is this possession right here. We really ain't got nothing. We really didn't get anything going here. I gave it to him out of his spot again. We really didn't get anything. And then I got into his way. But what happened was he's a pivot worker. So he was able to create something out of nothing. Because that guy cut and made because the guard cut and made 13 react, he's on a pivot power, which can lead to a fade, and he has a mid-range rating. So when he fades, I mean, even the bad possessions become great possessions because somebody knows what they're doing. And it's just wonderful. It's a wonderful experience. When 2K allows you to play defense, oh boy, this community really ain't that good. You see, 2K always gives the offense more leeway and more power because they understand that if they even the playing field, the community would not even know how to operate. This individual here is dribbling. He wants to dribble and dribble and dribble. And when you cut it off, and then you cut it off again, look, he's going to the same moves. You're cutting it off. He's looking for an ankle breaker. And 2K, the RNG kicked in and didn't allow me to get ankle broken. And then he just dribbles into me again. I take that. Finally. You finally get the steal and you get the fast break that you so desperately deserve. But 2K, of course, has to let the offensive player get the advantage because their community would not even be a community if the offense wasn't so overpowered. So good job, 2K. Go for the masses. That's how your company has been so successful thus far. Another possession of me where it ain't gonna be too much dribbling. You ain't gonna have to see me dribble the ball for 15 seconds to get by my guy. I just utilized the out of position of them. See that there? See how Girl Gamer Renee is out of position? Now I just go ahead and attack where she's supposed to be. Now they have to recover. And if you leave, see, look, this ain't nothing but a sprint. This ain't nothing but a sprint and a run and a left stick direction. That's it. And I'm gone. Easy dunk. That's it. That's all it takes. Off a make. This is off a make here. Look how quick the offense is off a make because you have 3 dudes in the backcourt. You have 3 in the backcourt, 2 in the front court when there's 3 offenders up there. So what are we doing here? This right here. This right here, if I was a coach, the frustration, y'all be running suicides till y'all throw up. Running suicides till you throw up. I'm telling you, just because of the pure this is nothing but stupidity. This is nothing but stupidness. Look how quick the offense is. 1 pass, 2 pass, 3 pass. Boom. All because you want to scramble on defense. That's it. That's all because you want to do that. Get back. Set up. You see how we made that make? Look at our defense. Look at our players. 1, 2, 3, 4 are in the front court already because we're getting ready to play defense. And now this guy comes up to court and we're already set. We're pretty much set. Now it's just dance, dance, dance. Crab me, get me stuck behind. I jump to try to defend. It says wide open. He misses the timing. Now I just run. I get out. I dunk. Boom. 2 points, up 14, 3 seconds of offense, 2 possessions in a row. I mean, the game is really simple. It's really that simple. Y'all overcomplicated trying to get these clips for Twitter and YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. Just play. Now, I may have been mistaken. This might be the worst offensive possession in the game. This one right here, this is a mistake. This right here this is so ugly. This is bad. Okay, this is bad. We need to run suicides till we throw up off of this offensive possession here. This is no good. Look at this. This is just pure garbage. Look at this. I hit the wrong button, end up giving it to the center with 5 seconds left. He can't create a shot. He got to do a step back 4%. He could have made that. They get to running. And then he does a great job at defending that first jump. Defending that first jump really, really helped us out. But then they gave it right back, and that guy just mistimed his shot. And then we get to run. And now we get to run our true offense. You see, you give it to me. We're 3-on-2. Same thing, that situation we've been in at many of times in this breakdown. Now you just make the read to the corner for the 3. I mean, that just brings joy. That brings grins, smiles. And right after that make, they don't get back. 1 guy, 2 guys, 3 guys, 1 guy. This guy right here is Blaq Kobra's guy. One of you are supposed to guard the center who's not even on the screen right now. So this right here is an example of you really ain't paying attention. There's 2 people on the ball. 1 guy whose matchup is already up here. Nobody's picking up his matchup. So what do you think I do? I throw that corner. On time, on target, in the pocket, in the corner. Come on, man. Come on, man. This is not the same clip, y'all. This is not the same clip. This is a brand new clip. Look at the score. The one was 71-60. It's now 74-60 because that 3 that we just threw up, that I threw up into that corner. This is the very next possession, y'all. Very next possession. It looks like the clip is just replaying itself, ain't it? Don't it? It just looks like it's just replaying itself. No, this is a new clip. This is a new possession. This is a new possession. Look. Now, you would think they learned a lesson. And they did. Look at 13. 13 has now left Blaq Kobra, his original matchup, and went to go guard the corner dude. And look at these 2. Look at these 2 here. You're already down 8 with 33 seconds left. It's unfortunate. Y'all lost this game. Y'all tried very hard to win it, but you lost the game to people who ain't even playing any meta-esque anything. I'm sorry. I know that hurts your soul to lose to somebody who don't play like you're accustomed to being played. But it's just it's an attribute to how good they actually are. Now, we're just going to double the ball here. Everybody's manned up back there. Everybody's manned up. So what happens? Everybody mans up and they don't help. Y'all just double teaming the ball out of frustration. There you go. Let's end the game now. Let's end the game. So we end up beating that team 82-69. We're on a 2-game winning streak, as you can see, the 2 games that Blaq Kobra decided to join us. And here's your box score. I got dropped off, y'all. 38 points, 8 assists, 16-22, 6-9 from 3. Did very well. I didn't even shoot a 3 in this game. They jumped at me anyway. Didn't even shoot a 3, they jumped at me. 18-15, 32-2, 28, 2-2. 13-point win. Now, y'all can call it what you want. Y'all seen it firsthand. We broke down exactly what happens here. There's so many more breakdowns. I got footages. I got so much footage in 2K26 already within the first week. I really don't have to record nothing else the rest of the year. But I'm not going to do that to y'all. I'm not going to give y'all so much outdated footage when it comes to gameplay breakdowns. But I mean, this is what happens when you put an elite passer and playmaker with an elite isolation scorer. You get this. Now, there's plenty of room. There's 50 slots in a crew. You understand? It's 50 slots. There's plenty of room and plenty of opportunity if you want to be a part of this team. If you want to witness playing alongside me in real time, there's always an opportunity. But you have to reach out. I have a Twitter or an X. I have DMs. Reach out. Tell me your availability. When it matches up, I'll send you an invite. Come out here and play. See if you like it, see if you don't. I may not even play like this when we start playing. I might actually be trash when we start playing. But it all depends on the matchup and who we're playing. And if you're playing with me, you're most likely going to be playing some of high tier players because I do quite a lot of winning to be trash. Quite a lot of winning. I'm better than the casuals, but I don't ever get to like red and purples because you start playing people who really know how to abuse this game. But you never know unless you try. Hope you enjoyed this breakdown. And of course, I'll be signing out.